Hello and welcome. I'm a hotel AI expert, and I'm thrilled to be here with you today. To all the students of Europe Hotel School joining us, it's a pleasure to be a part of your online learning journey. We're about to explore the fascinating psychology behind luxury pricing, and you'll see it's far less about spreadsheets and much, much more about telling a powerful story. Let's start with this core idea, because it really is everything. In the world of luxury, a price tag is never just a number. Think of it as a powerful form of communication. It's whispering a story about the brand, about the promise of an exceptional experience, and about the kind of emotional reward a guest should expect. It sets the entire stage. So here's the path we're going to take today. We'll start by really understanding why price is a language. Then we'll get inside the guest's mind to see how that language shapes what they expect. After that, we'll flip the script and look at the brand strategy, the role of leadership in all this, and finally, what it really takes to back up that high-value promise day in and day out. All right, let's dive into our first section. Here, we're going to break down the fundamental difference between how you price in the luxury world versus pretty much any other market. You'll see it's a really crucial shift in mindset. So, what are we really talking about here? Well, luxury pricing psychology isn't about just finding the highest number you can charge. Not at all. It's a strategic tool. It's about deliberately using price to communicate your hotel's identity, its deep commitment to quality, and its unique, exclusive nature. The price itself actually starts shaping a guest's expectations long before they even step through your doors. And this is where it gets really interesting. Look at the contrast here. In the mid-market, pricing is usually all about affordability. The main goal is to get people in the door, to stimulate demand, because guests are very sensitive to price. But in luxury, the entire model is flipped upside down. The focus is on prestige, on emotional satisfaction. The real driver is the hotel's reputation. And the goal of your pricing isn't to create demand, it's to reinforce the immense value of the experience you're offering. Okay, so let's build on that. We're now shifting our focus from the hotel's strategy to what's happening inside the guest's mind. How does a premium price tag actually influence a guest's expectations and their entire psychological journey with your brand? This whole process can begin with just one single moment. The guest sees a premium rate. Immediately, that triggers anticipation. They start to form this mental picture of elegance, of flawless service. And because of that, when they actually arrive, their attention to every little detail is way, way higher. And in the end, they don't evaluate their state based on what it cost. No, they evaluate it based on the emotional reward. Did the experience delivered on the promise that the price tag made? And this is the absolute key takeaway. The transaction here is emotional. It's not functional. Guests aren't just buying a place to sleep for the night. They're truly investing in a memory, in a feeling of status, in an experience that becomes a part of their own personal story. Right, let's pivot back now to the hotel's perspective. How do we deliberately use pricing as a tool to communicate, to build the brand story, its reputation, and ultimately its promise to the guest? A premium price sends out all these powerful strategic signals. It shows unshakable confidence in your product. It reinforces prestige and exclusivity. It communicates the unique story of your property, its heritage, its design, its whole philosophy. It can even create a sense of belonging for guests who see themselves as part of an exclusive group. And critically, it justifies the huge investment that's required to deliver true operational excellence. This really highlights a fascinating paradox in luxury. It's something economists call a Veblen good, where demand for something actually increases as the price goes up. Why? Because the high price itself signals superior quality and status. A price that seems too low can actually create suspicion. Guests might think, what's wrong here? Is the quality not what it seems? In the luxury space, underpricing can damage your credibility way more than overpricing ever could. And this all brings us to a really crucial point about leadership. Mastering luxury pricing isn't just a task for the revenue management department. No, it's a core leadership skill that requires a delicate balance between two very different ways of thinking. You see, the best leaders have to be fluent in both the science and the art of pricing. The science is the hard data, right? It's the financial metrics, the revenue logic, the market analysis. But that's only half the story. The art is just as important. We're talking about emotional intelligence, a deep understanding of guest psychology, and the ability to weave your price right into the fabric of your brand's story. True mastery lies right where those two worlds meet. So if there's one thing I want you to take away from this section, it's this. As you advance in your careers, please avoid seeing pricing as just a number on a spreadsheet. The most effective leaders see it as one of their most powerful tools for communicating the brand's real value and its promise. So for our final section, let's talk about what it takes to earn the right to command that premium price. Because a high price is a promise, and to keep that promise, you need a foundation of absolute credibility and an unwavering commitment to excellence. To justify a premium price over the long haul, 4 pillars absolutely have to be in place. First, unwavering service excellence, no exceptions. Second, absolute consistency, because that experience has to be perfect every single time. Third, an authentic brand identity that feels genuine and real. And finally, transparent communication, so the guest always understands and feels the price is justified. And really, it all comes down to a single word: trust. Guests trust that your hotel is going to deliver an experience that is worthy of its reputation and worthy of its price. Your pricing strategy is a core part of that trust relationship. When the experience consistently delivers on the promise made by the price, you build an unshakable sense of loyalty. So I leave you with this one final thought to carry with you. Always ask yourself this question: is the price you set just the end of a financial transaction, or is it the final validating confirmation of the truly extraordinary experience your guest has just had? I think you'll find the answer to that question will define what success really looks like in the world of luxury.